So we have my final project right here, which is Off-Road Racers website. We have the homepage news, which is where upcoming events are posted, and we have classifieds where you can buy and sell items. This is not a real ad, just for show. And then a contact page where you can contact me about uh, classified postings, or post your own items through Discord or Gmail. This website is geared towards people who are interested in the off-road community. Um, yeah, so let's look at this code. First thing we have first is the welcome HTML, which is this front page right here. Um, let me get through that. So we have this. Let's do this. So we have the off-road racer title, which is right here, this top of the screen. We have this link style sheet to the project1.css. So basically, we're linking this CSS file right here to this HTML for the different classes that we have listed in the bottom. We have this body, which I set the background color to this light slate gray, which is this blue color. We have this class, which is welcome, and then we have this off-road racer, which is right here. This welcome class is going to be described more in detail in the CSS. Same with all of these other classes besides this class active. Um, we then have this unordered list, which is basically to make this column right here. So we have this all. We have all the items, the welcome, we have the news, and we have classified and contact, which is all right here. We can change that at any given moment. It just links the HTML pages to those uh, those texts when you click on, or those boxes. This class active is just basically showing that this is the page that we're on. Next, we have these two other classes, which is this welcome to Off-Road Racers, and then we have this other one, which is a welcome message, which we will get more into detail in this script.js, um, and then we'll show you how that works. The script right here, basically, we're just linking the script.js to this file also, so we can use it in this welcome message. Let's go to the news page. So we have the next thing we have is the news section, um, which is where we put the upcoming events and news, or where I put the upcoming events and news. It's the same thing as welcome page pretty much for the most part in this first portion, where you have the unordered list and you have all these links. We just set the class active to the forms.html, so this is active page, and then we have the different classes right here. So we have the first class, which there's this form container, which is this top portion right here, which we will get into detail in the CSS. We have another class, and then we have this picture right here, which is we have set the height and or the width and height. We have this alt, so if the picture didn't show up, it'll be score banner. That's what it'll say next to like a no picture icon. We make a new line just to create more space, and then we have this score World Desert Championship in H2 or header 2, and then we have a bunch of other items here, and we get down to this other thing. So we have this unordered list again, which we're listing all these things. That's this portion right here, and then we do a couple more things. We have like a or a superscript, which is this th right here, and then we do that for all of that, and then we have this href, so we can underline it. So when we click on it, it's gonna shoot us to the ID that I gave for each one of these. So this ID is gonna be the the sand flip. This next ID, which right here is going to be the Baja 500. This is going to be the Baja 400, Baja 1000. So each time when you click on any of these things, it's going to kind of direct you to the this portion right here. So if I click on this one, it should be directing me to the fifth score Baja 400, which is right here. But I don't have a big enough page, so it's just going to kind of boot it wherever. We have a um, bunch of writing here, kind of basic stuff. We have to break each line. We use the bold right here, so we can get this only in bold. Um, we use the headers, and that's pretty much it for this one. We can move on to this classified, which we have right here. Um, we have basically the same things. We set the except for we set the active to the classified page. We have the form containers or container, which is another class container one, and then we have the style. I ran into some issues with font on the CSS, so I have to change the font on this page. Basically, what was happening is I would have like an H2 header, and it would be like I couldn't break it, so I would have to, I found the style where I have to use this bold and then put the style font size and then two to get this font size. And then we have this insert which is underlining that 4500, and then a break line, and then some other things with a span which is underlined, or not span, but you should be able to sometimes click on it, but I have not set that up yet, because the the thing I wanted to do was not working, or did not learn it at all in this course. We then have this class photo, which is this picture, so we can have it on this left hand or right hand side. We use this image to basically put the photo in with the width and height. Also this alt, which is score banner, but I would not put score banner here. We're going to change that to just banner, so when this picture doesn't show up, just say banner. Next thing we can do is look at this contact page. So what we have here is the same thing as the other pages, except for this bottom portion, which is we have this class, form container, form text, which is the classes, and then we have this writing right here. So basically we have an H3 file, and then we have this href. So when you click on it, it's going to bring you to Discord or Gmail, and if it doesn't show up, it will just give you the alt Discord Gmail item. So, and then we have the height and width, so we can demonstrate that, and we can click on it. So obviously jump you to Discord, and then it's going to jump you to Gmail if it loads. Yeah, well, it's my email, but you get the point. So now we're going to look at this project1.css. So we have the welcome, which is basically I'm just setting all these parameters, if you want to call it. So margin right, margin left, text align center. So we have we have all these things. So for this welcome, so this is 100 pixels, 100 pixels. Text line is going to be centered, so it's going to be in the center. As you can see, the box is not on to the right or to the left, just centered. Font size is XL, which I didn't really notice too much of a difference going from large or XL or medium. And then we have the font family, which is just a style of font. We have this unordered list, which I did a couple things too, so I can have it like this. We set the background color, obviously. Text align is centered, like I was talking about. The overflow is hidden there, so there's no overflow on it. Margin top, so there's going to be 50 pixel gap on the top right here. On the left, right, 100 pixel again, so we can match it. And then we have, this is the list is going to float towards the left. You see how it's all to the left. If I change it to the right, it's going to be on this side. And then we have this container, which is display grid, which we can go on and we can show. I believe it's unclassified. So we have this grid. We have this 100 pixel, 100 pixel, or 100 pixel auto, 100 pixel. And then we can look at this form container, which I believe is on the classifieds form. We have the display grid, which so we can do that. This classifies buy and sell, which is 50 pixel and an auto. And then we have the search and form text, which is like kind of the rows. Row gap, 10 pixels padding, 10 pixels, so the padding all around. So there's 10 pixels right here. Then we have background color is gray, text line is centered. Form text is pretty much the same thing. We just have this font family size times New Roman. And then we have the border, which is this light blue. Container one, we have this display as flex instead of grid, so we can make this picture right next to his words. We have the height, the padding, which is basically the same thing as the other other items. And then we have this photo, which is the flex is at 1. So we have taking like 1/3 of the screen. And then we have this text, which is 2/3 of the screen. So I can keep on typing all the way up until maybe right around here. And then we have the background colors and stuff. We go into this JS script, which is if you go to home, and if I reload it, we have this little script, which is basically says, please enter your name. So you enter your name. And if you do it, you enter your name, it'll be enjoy your time at Off-Road Racers, and then it says your name that you entered. So basically we have this pop-up. So we have this var first name prompt. So this is the prompt that's asking for your first name. And then we have this message, this welcome message, which takes your first name that you gave and then enters it in there. And then we have the on welcome, this is the ID welcome message. That's where it's getting that from. So if we put nothing in, it's going to say null or nothing. Put nothing. Or you just put random letters and it'll enter that. Now we can look at the PowerPoint here. So my PowerPoint, I was the only group member in this project. So I was doing everything myself. This overview is meant for off-road target, off-roading target audience. Basically, they can do various items such as look at classifieds and news. Group members is only me. Phase 1, I had some issues with the CSS code and how it was getting laid out with borders and whatnot to get a good-looking web page. But I mean, I overcame this with trial and error, just trying different things to get it all right. Phase 2, I kind of had to change everything up because the JS code that I want to use with the search bar and creating new users for the website, we haven't gotten to that portion in this class yet. That's for a later class, so I had to change it all up. So that's why I did the contact form where you can contact me to post your items. And then also the news, we get to change the forms to basically a form that I create only. And then also you can contact me if there's any other things that people want to post on there. Challenges, I just touched on that with the JS or JavaScript. And then other challenge was CS code, which is for the aesthetic purposes. Functionalities is this website should help off-roaders come together. So that's it. Thanks.